The truth. The truth, Scully. I found it.
Mulder, that's brilliant. It means we'll be promoted to the Y-files.
Scully, I've been so wrong. All these years I've thought the government's been the problem, but it's not just them. It's the corporations, the multinationals. There's a complex conspiracy to transform or destroy the natural world.
You're insane, Mulder. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
And the way they do it is through television. First, they get people hooked.
32 years of my life wasted without TV. Wasted.
Then they start the brainwashing, the greenwashing.
Mulder, those are heavy allegations. Where's your proof?
First, they have to get them young. Hook them on bad canned spaghetti. And while you're at it, hook them on meat eating and violence. Look at the blood.
Beefy.
Oh, come on, Mulder.
Next, hook them on certain core values of the corporate state. Things like car culture. Show them how a car is more important than human contact.
What happens when two Grand Am drivers get married? Pontiac Grand Am, built for drivers.
Maybe car contact is more satisfying than human contact.
Leyland, what has gotten into you?
I don't know, but I like it.
Then begin the assault on the natural world. Show them how cars are as good as or even better than nature.
Now, we also have this built-in sense of direction when we're in our own shells. Man has finally caught up with nature.
Prove that cars are part of the natural world. They're friendly like animals.
You can tell by the gleam in the daytime running lights. These are happy cars.
On the road of life, there are passengers and there are drivers.
Don't you just want to take one home?
Or destructive, like a tornado.
Hey, Fred. Morning, Bob. The new Pontiac Grand Prix GTP.
And then hit them with the doozy. Cars surpass nature. They rival the mystics.
It is perhaps our most impressive safety advance ever. A Volvo that can save your soul.
Wait a minute. Driving is a basic need, like eating or drinking or sleeping. And besides, not all ads try and make the car out to be a part of nature.
You're right, Scully. That would be too easy, too simple. They have to reach those who are already converted, or those that don't buy into it at all. For them, the ads have to go farther. A car must become a transformative force, something completely different than nature, the new nature.
You've never felt so connected to a car.
There seem to be several basic categories of deception. Here's one where the corporation attempts green by association. The only similarity between an insurance company and a whale is size. Whales are big, and so are insurance company bank accounts.
Use the power of the Pacific. Pacific Life.
So what if something is so ungreen that it can't possibly be connected with nature?
Easy. Change the definition of nature. Change the definition of natural things.
This is a soybean plant.
And this is an Archer Daniels Midland vitamin E plant.
Change the definition of forest so that it means something totally different.
When we cut down trees, John Deal plants these old logs, maintaining a habitat for forest wildlife. Woodpeckers, northern flickers, hawks, even black bears. The locals call it wood edge.
That's not a forest, Mulder. That's a bunch of telephone poles.
Precisely. But isn't it nice that the foresters put them there?
Sure, I guess.
Other nice things they do is replant. But don't blink, you'll miss the new forest.
We planted 3 million trees this summer, just under.
Certainly the ads aren't all lies.
That's right. Sometimes some truth squeaks through, like sexism in industry.
They've seen a lot of changes, so I was probably just one more change that came along to have a woman in the bush instead of in the kitchen.
I suppose the industry did go a little too far in presenting a nice, friendly, symbiotic relationship between pulp and paper production and animals, like these good bugs.
Fixed bugs, biological organisms, free-swimming bugs. Whatever we put out in the plant, they'll break it down and make it safe for the environment. They say that the bugs don't lie.
And this is right over the top.
When we harvest an area, I tend to see new forests there. I don't look at it as doom and gloom. I think I'm making a major contribution to reforestation, and I think I'm as much an environmentalist as anyone.
Now you're getting it, Scully. And if they can't use animals as an allied force, then they'll use nature to scare people.
And if fear doesn't motivate consumers, then they appeal to a sense of the familiar.
It's the one material that helps preserve the earth by being recycled more than anything else in the world.
Like sweet little old ladies or smart little kids.
The cartons keep the milk fresh, and I like it when it's fresh, not spoiled.
Unfortunately, this little kid isn't smart enough to realize that her mom is letting dioxins leach into her milk and the milk of a whole lot of other smart little kids.
But Mulder, I still find it hard to believe that the general public would buy into this wholesale. There must be some other explanation.
There is, Scully. They're being drugged.
Drugged? But where could such a potent drug be manufactured?
The home of the maple leaf, where crisp, clean, and cold beer comes from.
There's your mother lode, Scully. And this drug, consumed in large amounts, deludes the taker into thinking they're mightier than anything Mother Nature sends their way.
Well, if you picked C, you might go for the bigger taste of ale.
The rivers up here are a beautiful thing.
They even encourage people to use the great outdoors as a refrigeration unit to keep these drugs cold.
They can feed you. And they can keep your beer really cold.
This is scandalous, Mulder. What can be done to stop all this greenwashing?
There's no stopping it now, Scully. Would you pass me another beer?